guys, so here I am. My face is on, my brows are on, no eyeshadow though, because I am going to film the, what even is this called? Like, I tried to do so-and-so's makeup tutorial, so I'm gonna follow a Jaclyn Hill makeup tutorial, as you can tell from the title, because A, I have her Jaclyn Hill palette, so I figured it would be easy. I didn't want to follow a tutorial for someone that I didn't have any of the products for, because that just feels kind of stupid to me. You can see myself, my like reflection in the mirror here. I'm trying to reorganize the makeup room now that I have a ring light. So it's a hot mess right now, but this is the only corner that's not ugly. So say hi to my cute corner. So I have my Jaclyn Hill video prepped on my iPad. I have cleaned all of my Morphe brushes in my color switch, because you know that bitch is gonna be using Morphe brushes, because code JACATACK 10% at checkout, get you 10% off. Okay, like no shade for real though, because I literally could give a fuck when an influencer tries to shove codes down my throat. Like, get your money, girl, hustle. I don't fucking care. Personally, I think Morphe brushes are just okay, mostly because getting them in Canada is a hot fucking mess. If I could go into the store, I'd probably do some serious damage, but the only time you can get Morphe brushes here is either at IMATS, where you have to wait in line for 5 hours, or order online for $20 shipping, and you probably get dinged with customs. That was a rant, apparently. Didn't mean it to happen. So Morphe brushes are clean, ready to go. Let's hit play. I've already fast forwarded to 3 minutes and 36 seconds, which is when the actual tutorial starts, because her intro is long AF in this video. Classic Jaclyn. She's one of those influencers that I really like. I find her a little extra, but like, she knows she's extra. And I always tend to like the same type of makeup looks that I like her makeup looks, and I like all the same types of makeup she buys. Like, when she makes me buy something, I always like it. So, and I fucking do really love her palette. I didn't want to love it. I bought it because I have the pressure and I thought I wasn't gonna love it, and then I fucking loved it. Why am I waving Morphe brushes at you? Use my code, nothing, at checkout. So the Jaclyn palette is ready to go, and I'm scared, but ready. Scared but ready.
So my eyes are already primed, so make sure that you do that as an absolute must.
I primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I set with RCMA No Color Powder. Can you hear me over her? I feel like she's loud.
Cream. This is the Morphe R37, but it does not matter if it's Morphe, if it's MAC, if it's whoever in the world.
I don't have that brush, so I'm gonna use the Morphe E27.
Really light and buff it out really smooth and not put on too much pigment. So I'm gonna start in the outer corner and begin to buff this kind of up in that transition area. And whenever I say the term
This is
transition
like a lot of,
area,
hers looks like she has no powder on hers, and I have so much.
Grab on this is transition area right in between those two. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to watch Hocus Pocus. I just can't stop thinking about it. I feel like I'm seeing so much like Halloween and fall stuff all over social media, and I'm like, oh my god, Hocus Pocus. I'm that weirdo who watches Hocus Pocus every single year until Christmas. Because once Halloween comes and goes, I'm just like, wait, no, I'm not ready.
I mean, I feel you, Hocus Pocus as well.
I'm just blending this back and forth. I always start off with windshield wiper, and I'm gonna grab the shade Butter in the palette. And this one definitely has like an orangey, very warm undertone. So if you don't want to use that undertone, you don't want to use this shade.
Well, I'm using it.
Matte browns in this palette, but this is the one I go in with. So in between every.
And I switched to the Morphe M513 because it looks like she might have switched brushes, but I don't fucking know. And this one is a little fluffy for anything other than transition color. I only use it for transition.
Between every single shadow, you just want to make sure you blend it out, because it will make everything just be seamless at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade center palette.
I'm not there yet. I mean, I will say these shadows do blend really nice. I hope I put that in the right spot.
Super, super warm and baby, pukey and brown, and it is called
Pukey.
For obvious reasons. I'm using the exact same brush, by the way, that I initially started off with.
Oh, we're using the same brush.
So I'm going to now, at this point, bring it just a little bit lower in that transition area. As before, I was blending it higher up. Now I'm going to be keeping it really nice and precise, which is why I love this brush, because it does have like that tapered tip. So it allows me to get like a little bit.
I don't have a tapered tip. I live in my own life.
Okay, so now at this point, I'm going to grab some of the Cover FX.
Okay, we're pausing. I'm not, again, not there yet. I feel like I might have brought it down too low, but like, we're living our life. And I also feel like this eye looks more yellow than this eye, but Also, this side doesn't blend very well right here in this area because like my eyes are just like, fuck you, bitch. Okay. We're back. I'm using Kat Von D. I don't have a tiny brush like she has, but I have this Morphe, another Morphe brush. What up? Hit me up, Morphe. This is the Morphe M460. It's really fat, but it should do the same job. She's basically just carving out her eyeshadow, and she's gonna tell me a story about it, I guess. This side looks nice. This side, not so much. Like, what's happening here? We're moving along. I think I hate this step.
Powder, and it will just catch any of the excess and just create the shape that I want. Yes.
I just feel like this powder's just gonna wipe away as I'm doing this.
Alright, now I'm going to take the shade Buns right here and the shade Mocha right here, and I'm going to mix those two together. You can go in with just one or the other, but I don't know why I just mix these two shades all the time. I'm going to take a little swirl of each and then tap off the excess, and I'm just going to bring that much lower on the eye area. So everything before has been more in the transition area and like lower crease. Now this is actually going on the lid itself, just only in the outer corner. I always just kind of stamp it first using the blending brush, and then once I stamp it, then I start to do really small kind of motions. I have like circular motions, but just kind of like really small jiggles, and that's kind of how...
Jiggles. Did you hear her say jiggles? She said jiggles.
And then I start to move it around in little tiny circular motions.
She is bringing it to the crease though. Hold on. Pause, please. She did bring it kind of into the crease, so we're gonna do that with our jiggles. I don't even know how to jiggle a brush. What the fuck's a jiggle? Girl, help me. That's going on. And while I'm paused, in case you didn't hear, she just said she's gonna grab the shade Pooter. Did no one tell Jaclyn Hill that Pooter is slang for vagina, pussy, whatever? Hi, I don't think I want, like people always talk about how like, oh, like glow job is weird and like orgasm is ridiculous and deep throat, but like, do I want an eyeshadow shade called vagina on my face? I don't know. I told my husband that and he fucking died because he knows that it's vagina. Just saying. How many times can we say vagina in this video? Too many.
Anything on my brush. I'm just gonna let it go over this entire area now that we have the dark and the light colors put down. Pooter is my favorite color in the palette for my skin tone to really blend everything together. Like it's that perfect middleman. It's not too light and it's not too dark.
I also think I blended up way higher than her, but that's how I like to do my eyeshadow, so.
Now I'm gonna grab a little itsy bitsy tiny blending brush. I love little itty bitty I love little itty bitty brushes like this one.
I don't have a brush like that. I have this little Coastal Scents one, hopefully it works.
I'm gonna grab some Central Perk right here, which is the darkest, deepest brown in the palette. And I'm just gonna put that in the very, very outer corner. And I just build this.
I feel like my powder's gone.
Slow, like a tiny bit at a time, because I don't want to like go in with anything too harsh or anything that can't be blended out and make a mistake that I can't erase. Just a tiny bit at a time. Like as you can see, I'm really precise with where I'm putting it. I don't want to take a deep color like this and go in and start like blending it all around, otherwise it can kind of ruin what we did. So just a little tiny bit at a time.
I don't like this color.
I'm gonna go in with some in Light, which is the very first shade in the palette, on just a stiff synthetic brush. This is the MAC 242.
I'm using a Sonia Kashuk brush.
Put that in the very inner corner of my eye. I'm obsessed with highlighting my inner corner with this shade.
I do like this color for the inner corner.
Like no matter what color I am, like how dark I am, how light I am, I just love in Light so much for highlighting purposes. I'm gonna grab some of the Kat Von D, the first color in her Shade of Light palette.
So she also brought it onto the lid, but she didn't really tell that. So hold on. Just a little bit though. I also feel like I added that color there, but like it needs to be blended. That little brush didn't do fuck all, so hold on. Hold the phone, we're blending. Oh, see, that's so much better. I have the Kat Von D palette, so I'm gonna follow that, and apparently we are using this as a matte eyeshadow for the inner part, which is fine. I don't hate a matte eyeshadow.
Her Shade and Light palette. I'm going to just put that right over top.
It's a little brighter on her than it does on me. Probably because I'm so pasty.
All right, so now that we are done with that part, I'm gonna go ahead and grab any brush and just wipe away that translucent powder, and you'll see what I mean by the way it gives you like this nice line, but it's soft. It's not like this harsh, scary, intense line.
Wait, can I pause for a second? I just feel like I need to blend the edges out. Like, when I do my makeup, this is what I always do. I take a fluffy brush and I just blend out the edges to give it more of an ombre effect. And just to soften it a little bit, so we're doing that. Okay, so Kiki.
Right, so now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back in with the
Fantastic
shade
name.
Kiki
On the lower lash line with this pencil brush, all the way in.
I'm just going to blend that all the way
I
from
personally
the outer corner to almost all the way to
don't
the
like
inner corner.
eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but watch me live my life. Okay, I don't have any flat brushes like that, so I'm just gonna grab, I have this flat winged liner brush from Coastal Scents that I guess we're using.
And I'm gonna place that right on my lower lash line, like a pretty generous amount. I'm gonna bring it almost all the way into the inner corner. When I say almost in, I'm
I got it in my eyeball.
The tear duct. I'm gonna stop it like right here on the eye. Because if we bring it all the way in, it's gonna get really harsh really fast, and I don't want the lower lash line to be too harsh. I'm gonna go back in with a pencil brush and the same, blend that out.
My eyes are too watery for this business.
Now
we're doing black shadow.
I'm gonna take that black, I'm gonna put it just right there, only on the outer corner of the lower lash, just to really give it some depth and dimension over there, and just add to the kind of cat eye effect.
Why didn't we blend out the black? Why didn't we blend out the black? Hold the phone, we're blending out the black because I hate it. This is giving me flashbacks of when I was in high school and I used to just wear black eyeliner just on the lower lash line, and that was my whole fucking look. That's what I feel like right now. Here's the thing, I have such watery eyes that when I blend on my lower lash line, I just end up getting water on my brush and then it's a hot mess.
I'm just gonna stamp that black shadow right there directly on my lash line just to keep it.
We're not doing winged liner?
So now for my lashes, I'm gonna be using the Blinking Beauty.
I'm not putting lashes on. You can't make me.
Bombast.
And honestly, so I'm probably gonna put a wing liner on after. We're gonna see where she goes with this though first.
I
have the Scandalized one from Rimmel that I'll use.
NC15/NW20. It's not a white, it's like a creamy kind of flesh tone color. I'm gonna just place that right in there.
I fucking hate.
This is one of the absolute fastest, most foolproof makeup tricks to making your eyes look more awake and just wide and bright and just fresh all around.
Okay, let me do mascara and liner and then we'll see where she's going with this. All right, Jaclyn,
I'm going to grab some of In Light, which is the very first shade in the palette. Just a tiny bit of that on my brush, like a tiny bit.
My brow bone
I'm going to dabble that right here underneath the brow because I just want to highlight that.
Kill me.
I said highlight that. I just want to highlight that ever so softly. I don't want it to be too intense though, just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to the face, and first thing I'm going to do is bronze. I'm going to be using the La Mer bronzing powder in the shade the most expensive overpriced bronzer in the world.
Please.
Perfect. So I'm going to be going in with that on a Smashbox brush.
So I'm going to take the NYC bronzer and a Real Techniques brush because
I have been
not
loving these Smashbox brushes. I'm just gonna apply a light sheer amount of this bronzer on
also,
my
by the way,
face.
I hate bronzer.
Bronzer is my favorite thing to apply on my entire face. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that, but there's
not
a
me,
fact
Jaclyn. Not me.
Oh, girl, need to fill in that hairline. I'm coming for you, boo-boo. I'm coming. Okay, so now that I have like that really sheer wash of bronzer over my face, I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. I'm gonna take this little contour shade.
I'm gonna take this little another Real Techniques brush because I'm
just going to really lightly create a contour line. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that Cover FX Perfecting Powder, and I am going to just slightly bake, if you will.
So now she's gonna carve out her contour. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D powder to do it. I actually don't mind this step. I do find it makes my contour a little bit sharper than it could be, or than it is, whatever. I've never looked cuter.
And for my nose contour, I'm gonna go back in with the same Kat Von D Shade Light palette. Just a suggestion.
Looks like she's using a tiny Morphe brush.
So I'm gonna go with the exact same color that I use on my cheek to contour my nose. That way it all kind of comes together and looks cohesive. Is that the right word? Cohesive?
I'm scared.
So,
just almost turned my brush the wrong way, lol.
She's looking real cute. You know?
And then she baked it. I just like don't know if how I feel about the nose contour situation. Like I've done it before, but can you tell the difference? Right. Okay, fuck it, let's follow the tutorial. She didn't show me how she's baking her nose, but she baked it, so. I think I just put that too close to my contour. And she put it right down the center. How cute am I? I've never been so powdery in my life.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my hairline right now because
I'm not filling my hairline in. That's where I draw the line.
Okay, let's wipe all of this away.
We're wiping away the contour, thank God, or the bake.
I'm gonna take this Make It Forever blush right here in the shade B308. It's like a really, really beautiful matte corally pink. I've been trying out these new Hourglass highlights, which I was so...
Yeah, I don't do pink blush, so we're gonna go with Urban Decay's Video because that's my jam. I mean, it's like a pinky brown. That counts, right? It's a really pretty color, actually. I'm currently obsessed with it.
Yellow one, and then
I'm gonna use my Anastasia palette because I don't have that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's...
And yeah, there's lipstick on one side of this palette, one side of this brush.
That's metallic. Okay, I'm gonna set the brow with some clear brow gel.
And like, here's my question. How does people get this bomb-ass highlight without... You know when you see someone put their highlight on camera and they just like touch it and it's just like... I don't think that's real. Like, what are you bitches doing? I'm gonna spray mine with some Fix Plus because your girl usually puts a cream down, but I'm not today, so I need a little assistance in the glow department. Oh, that's actually really nice.
For the last 2 or 3 days, I was wearing this combination right here, which is Lolita by Kat Von D with bow and arrow over top. I am obsessed with this combination.
I don't have either of those shades, and I hate nude eyeshadow, or nude lipstick. Who am I? I was actually watching her fall tutorial before this, and she put on Kat Von D's Sanctuary, and I was like, I haven't worn that in a while, and it's beautiful, so we're gonna wear that today.
They're both so beautiful on their own, but combined, I'm just like, oh.
Ugh. Her fucking lip injected lips look so smooth. Like on Jaclyn, it doesn't look a lot of makeup, but I feel like I'm wearing so much makeup right now. I'm gonna set with Too Faced Hangover RX. Just a little bit. I will say, I need to recurl some pieces of my hair, I'll say, but I think that it looks a little bit warmer on me than it does on her, but that could be my shitty technique, or it could just be that I'm so cool toned, so the warmer colors really pop warm on me, whereas opposed to her, they look more of a neutral coolie brown. Coolie brown, that's my new thing. I mean, it's not like an innovative eye look in any sense of the word, but it looks really pretty, and like I'm going out to dinner tonight with my friends, and I'm gonna look bomb as fuck. So yeah, I followed a fucking tutorial. I actually find that Jaclyn, as extra as she is, and as flaky as she is of an uploader, her tutorials are very descriptive. Like, she describes what she's doing very well, whereas most people are just like, okay, apply this color in your crease, and they show it and move on with their lives, and you're like, wait, what did you just do with that? I missed that. Like, a tutorial is supposed to be teaching me something, whereas I feel like a lot of YouTubers take for granted that people know what they're doing, so I do appreciate that. I think the look is really beautiful, and I do love my Jaclyn Hill palette, so I hope you guys found this kind of entertaining, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!